Kylo Ren immediately was a favorite character of mine for sure. I just without getting too far ahead of myself, I know we're just talking about the very beginning, but I just wanted so much more from so many more of these characters, and Kylo Ren is obviously one of them. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. I was sold. I was sold on it. I still am sold on his character. Maybe not the ending in Rise of Skywalker, but definitely sold on his character in Force Awakens for sure. Yeah.
What a bum.
Who?
Kylo Ren.
Why is he a bum? Move close to the mic.
I mean, this isn't really a Force Awakens problem.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know why he just started throwing temper tantrums in The Last Jedi. It's just, I can't get it out of my head that one scene where he, like, breaks his own helmet
Yeah.
and starts cutting up the wall and stuff. It's like,
Well, I mean,
wow, what a guy.
well, what do you think? I mean, is he, maybe he was a
Damaged.
spoiled child, or maybe he didn't get enough attention from his from his parents, or
He's a professional attention seeker.
yeah, but that is interesting that he is, of course, he's, you know, leaning towards the dark side, but he's also has this temper tantrum, which is, sometimes can be uncontrollable. So what causes something like that with a person? Like, this is something that they're missing in their life, or they're lacking some guidance or some leadership or mentorship that he didn't get. Yeah, but why would he be,
He was born into a family of greatness and is always trying to get that validation that he was, he could be like as good as, when he wants to be as strong as Lord Vader, or trying to live up to the name of the Skywalker name, and his mother, who's a leader in the rebellion, and a leader in the New Republic, his war general father, all that stuff. So I think that's part of it. And like when he finally decides to um follow in the footsteps of his grandfather, the wrong footsteps, but he follows in those footsteps. And then you have, he's constantly competing with General Hux for the attention, and the praise of Snoke. And then, like, in Last Jedi, to jump forward, but in Last Jedi, when he says, like, for what he did to his father, he said, that's, I split you down the middle. You're just a child in the mask. You're no real, warrior. And he just feels like everything he's done trying to get to this level of this expected greatness, is like nothing he does is working. And yeah, so when he's in the elevator, he snaps when he tells him to take that ridiculous mask off, and he snaps and destroys it. It's a tantrum. He's got anger issues like crazy. He's got some anger issues. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes him an intriguing character because he's not like Darth Vader.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nothing like Vader. Vader to me was like a level of coolness, and confidence.
And
And,
even
if
he had to
he's,
work towards that.
well, yeah,
You
that's
know?
true. That's a good point. Right. When he was Anakin, yes, you're right. He did have
Oh
he
no,
had his
even when he
share of
was Vader.
issues.
He
Yeah.
became
When he was
cold
Vader.
because he was once on fire.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah, because like if you look at
Yeah.
if like in the comics and leading up to the end of the Obi-Wan series, like he was anger and rage, and he was focused on wanting to get revenge on Obi-Wan rather than do what the Emperor wanted him, just doing what the Emperor wanted him to do. Like the Vader that we see in the original trilogy, um, doesn't happen without that journey of him. Because to me, in the Obi-Wan show, to me, he was still Anakin in that suit. He was still Anakin on Mustafar in that suit. But near the end of at the end of that series, he's able to let that go and become that Vader that we all know from the movies. So yeah, he had his journey as well.